What is going on, guys? MitchCactus here, coming back with another Forza Horizon 5 video. In today's video we'll be talking about the biggest new post-patch Super Wheelspins glitch, and overall showing two ways you guys will be able to get skill points and Super Wheelspins extremely quickly in Forza Horizon 5. Now around 10 hours ago, if not less than that, I made a video talking about the best current money and XP levels glitch post-patch, and this one will be specifically focusing on Super Wheelspins. As I'm sure a lot of us know by now, the Willys Jeep or the Toyota Super method of converting around 5 to 6 skill points to one Super Wheelspin has been patched, and there is now a new method you guys can use, which I'll get to in this video. Now if you guys are yet to go in and do so, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel with notifications on to stay up to date with any further Horizon 5 glitches, tutorials, and giveaways. And Forza Horizon 5 modded accounts and credits are available at MitchCactus.com. There'll be a link in the top description in the pinned comment below. Certain packages have up to 50% sale right now, so make the most of it while you guys can. But first thing I'm going to go in and do is briefly discuss the Goliath glitch. Now I've already gone over this in my last video, I'm not going to spend much time on it, but I'll just show a clip on screen now. This is a very effective way to get skill points extremely quickly, as although they decrease the amount of money and XP you'll get from doing this race, it's still very effective to be able to get skill points through getting continual ultimate speed chains while going up and down the highway back to back to back. So if you're using Forza Edition cars, especially cars just like the Lamborghini SESTO Elemento Forza Edition, you're going to be getting a bunch of skill points doing that, and of course it's completely AFK. So that's one glitch method I'd recommend going in and doing. It is very effective getting skill points just going up and down the highway, but now I'll also show another method that is another key element of this video. So this is a car you guys will want to go ahead and get. It is a car that's fairly rare. I've actually made a video talking about how you guys can get this car, and I'll put it on screen now. This Hoonicorn Mustang actually has a ×8 skill multiplier, which is the highest out of any car in the game, so it's extremely good for drifting and getting skill points in that method. I'll go ahead and show you guys now. If you go car mastery, you'll see in the very top right, and make sure if you guys use this car, use the same perks as what I have. So take a screenshot now, or come back to the video when you're going to upgrade the perks in yours. Top right, guys, skill multiplier can go to 8. Although, like I said, this was a fairly rare car. You can get this perk if you want to. That I would recommend using. It's a fairly rare car. If you guys don't have this one, then you can use the normal Hoonicorn, this one right here, which is 500,000 credits from the auto show. It doesn't quite have the ×8 multiplier, and the same applies with getting all the car mastery perks. It's essential, but it's still very good at drifting and getting skill points. And I'll put what tune I'm using in the description, guys. But one area I recommend going to, which is one of the best places to farm skill points, is right here by the Aerodromo drag strip. Now once you guys get here, all you really need to start to do is just drift in up and down motion. So it's fairly simple. You just want to hold consistent drifts. Like I said, the tune will be in the pinned comment below of what I'm using. And while you guys are drifting up and down, you want to side swipe objects to get extra wreckage points occasionally. Now considering this car has an 8x multiplier, you don't actually have to have as high as a chain to get the maximum of 10 skill points in one chain as you do with a car with a 7x multiplier like the Formula Drift cars. So in case you guys are not aware, the most skill points you can get in a chain is 10. And for example, with the 7x multiplier, this stops when you guys hit 72,000 points. So even if you hit 1.5 million points in one chain, you're still only going to get 10 skill points. So in order to be as efficient as possible, you want to get and stop drifting and end the chain at an amount right below when that amount hits in. So they've actually changed how this works slightly in the recent patch. If you guys have been playing for a while, you know that usually the amount of skill points you actually had in your chain was quite a lot more than what the animation showed on screen, due to the fact that it was quite delayed as you're getting skill points quicker than the animation. But now they've made it so the actual animation is almost exactly up to speed with how many points you're adding in your current chain. So I recommend stopping at any range between around 55,000 and 62,000 skill points to try and aim for exactly 10 points in one chain, considering this car is an 8x multiplier, and you guys will see what I mean. Now you can easily get around 10 skill points every minute and a half by drifting up and down the strip. It's very effective. Obviously it's not AFK like the Goliath method. However, if you guys like to actually play the game, you like to get good at drifting, etc., it's fairly fun and you can enjoy it while you guys are getting the drifts. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop right around now, guys, and you'll see the points will still start to add up a little bit from when I stopped, so it's slightly delayed. And as you guys can see, I've actually got a skill song which times it by 10. Occasionally this will occur if you guys have the radio playing, and you can get ×10 bonuses. Now obviously, considering my chain is about to hit my maximum 10 skill points, there's no need for me to continue going, so I'm going to go in and let this one skill chain bank. I'm going to get my 10 skill points, and then I'm going to keep going. As you guys can see, there still is a little bit of a disparity between the amount of points points you actually have in your chain and how big it is. So you want to stop quite a little bit before the point at which you're aiming for. So let's say I'm trying to hit 55,000 to 62,000 points in one chain to get exactly 10 skill points. Stop at around 50,000. I did stop a little bit late, but it's all about finding that good point where you guys know you should stop. So you guys can see it's stopping at 83,000. The times 10 multiplier did make it go a lot higher than initially would have, so my calculation was a little bit off, but as you guys can see, that's an easy 10 skill points. And now we're going to go in and make the most of this skill multiplier while it actually lasts. So you guys will see occasionally this will come on if you have the radio playing. I'm on streamer mode, so I don't even need to have the song actually playing, but when you guys do, you'll hit a multiplier much faster, and you only need to stop at 50,000 points in one chain when the times 10 multiplier kicks in to actually get 10 skill points. So it's a lot quicker, much more efficient, and this actually happens quite a lot more often than you guys would realize. So usually in this point of time, you're going to get a fair bit of time saved every 10 skill points you get, and it's only going to take around 45 seconds to a minute to actually get 10 skill points. So it's very worth the while. And like I said, guys, make sure you're slamming the occasional wreckage object, as it will of course make your actual skill chain climb a little bit quicker. Now, of course, I know also go in and show a quicker way to bank your skill points if you don't have to wait for the animation every single time, and it's by interacting with any sort of race you have unlocked. Now, if you're new to the game, you might not have unlocked any of the racing events, such as the Aerodrome Drag Strip or any of the cross-country events. However, it's fairly easy to unlock them, and when you guys do, you'll be able to use this in a second now. So I'm just going to go in and keep the points adding up, as I want to stop at around probably 40,000 points, as that'll probably be realistically around 50,000 considering the delay, and then I'm going and bank my skill chain. So I'm going to come up now, coming up towards this cross-country race, and just go ahead and do a turn, go towards it, and all you guys need to do is instantly enter in the event and back out, and your points will instantly bank. So I'm going to go and go enter event, back out. As you guys can see, now the 10 skill points are going to add up. It's that easy, it's that simple, and it saves a lot of time, and it's much more efficient to go ahead and do. So in terms of converting skill points to super wheel spins, this is the new and best method to go in and do it with. Go to the auto show, go to Pontiac, and the car costs 25,000 credits, so it's actually cheaper than the previous methods of the Willys, Jeep, and the Supra. However, it does cost more skill points to get each super wheel spin. So unfortunately, these kind of methods are no longer as good as they were when the Willys, Jeep was around, but this is currently the best or second best method overall as how you guys can do it, and the best post-patch. Now, this could get patched going forward, so make sure you guys try to capitalize this while you can, but pretty much here's how you can do it. You go upgrades and tuning, head to car mastery, and just upgrades the exact same perks I'm going to go in and do. It costs you 14 skill points every time you do it, so it's quite a bit more expensive than it used to be, but this is the best way to currently go ahead and do it. Now, a quick way to be able to buy these cars instead of buying them from the auto show one by one and having to deal with like the 30-second animation is go here and just go into car collection, and you guys look for Pontiac the same way you would normally do it in the auto show, and you can actually buy them using the option it provides right here. So I'll go ahead and scroll over, go purchase, and you can pretty much buy as many as you want extremely quickly, easy a few per second, and it'll save you a lot of time. One extra tip I'll add as the last one in the video, guys, is if you actually go in and go into the festival and you invest around 4 or 5 million credits, which is a lot, or at least as many as you can if you don't have that many credits to start off with, but invest it in buying all the clothing items you guys can spend credits on. And what this will do is actually reduce every single clothing item you purchase from the Super Wheel Spin loot pool. So if you guys actually go in and buy them all, I made a video specifically on this if you want to check it out, but all of them cost around 4 or 5 million credits. The only ones you can't buy are the rare ones you get from events, etc., and still Super Wheel Spins. But for the most part, you can buy a bunch of these, and all these items are now no longer available in the Super Wheel Spins. So I'm going to open a few. I hardly ever see clothing items since I actually did this, guys. I get way more credits, way more rare cars, and the only time you actually see clothing items is when they're actually ultra rare, and they're not useless ones you can buy for like 20,000 credits. So I'm going to open a few just to prove my point. If you actually look while it's spinning, you really never even see any actual clothing items. Like, I haven't seen any yet, and when you do, they're rare ones. Like I said, you'll still get the emotes and the horns and stuff, but at least you don't have to waste time and waste actual potential from the Super Wheel Spins getting a bunch of clothing items. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. Hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe with notifications on. And for the best, cheapest, and quickest delivery Forza Horizon 5 modded accounts, personal account mods, and credits, go ahead to MitchCactus.com, guys. But thank you all so much for watching.